We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. The Fish look for their 7th straight victory next. James Paxton gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
The 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch on its way. Pitch is high. The throw. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's got 5 base hits in 28 tries. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. McCutchen, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Springer, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. McCutchen is on his way home. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. The National League in that category.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So here's the Phillies DH, JT Realmuto, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch coming. Here it is.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And there's ball 1. Realmuto matches up here in this one against his former employer. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up, and Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. Zach Wheeler is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's having a real solid year, Matt. He won his 15th game of the year in his last start. He's been solid since the season began, and he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have 2 quality starts back-to-back.
Here's Howie Kendrick. First at-bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
1 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. That's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Up next from Miami, Nolan Arenado. Man at first for him following the one-out single. He's ready now. The pitch hit back toward the mound. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Phillies lead this one 1-0. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Didi Gregorius.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
That is 7. The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Alec Bohm. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. No one out with a runner at second. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So now to the plate, Davy Grion. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it, and there are 2 away now. In now, Adalberto Mondesi. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Philadelphia, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Ready now for the Marlins, David Peralta, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
3-0 to him now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Mondesi into shallow left, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, first down. Ozuna.
So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two and 0 to the Marlins designated hitter in this one. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Trevor Story will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Wheeler's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to right center. On the move is Trout. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And he fouls this one off. All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3 and 2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. So one gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Trout is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Yasiel Puig. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Puig with a big swing, but he got out in front a bit too much, and this is a foul ball. Line towards center field. Trout is right there. 1 down. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. First delivery to him on the way. For the current campaign, Astudillo is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery, throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Into the box now, Jonathan VR. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He drew a walk his first time up.
17. Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Kendrick has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. 2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box now, Alec Bohm, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. In his career, Kendrick has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's Nolan Arenado as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So digging in now, David Peralta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
A 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up. The 2-1.
skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Trevor Story steps in now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. From the stretch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. A ball and 2 strikes.
That counts 1-2.
Here's the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
In now is Yasiel Puig, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Wheeler pauses. First pitch on the way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hoskins is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Davy Grillon.
Davy Grillon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. He singled and later scored his team's only run back in the very first inning. He's 1 for 2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count, the pitch.
3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 home. Pitch outside, the throw. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
High and away, not close. 3-0. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping up now, Bryce Harper. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's after it. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped high in the air. Gregorius waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, second base.
Digging in now, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Howie.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Howie Kendrick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. 2 out, nobody on. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First offering on its way. Hoskins doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Pretty well struck, high and deep to left field. Springer looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 36 on the year for him. And it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Story picks it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. 1 out, nobody on. Nope. Ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Alec Bohm. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Davy Grion, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll dive back in. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Adalberto Mondesi would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Jose Arena trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
62. Jose Urrea.
Adalberto Mondesi will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch too low. 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Fouled off. The set and the 2-1. Pitch popped up. And Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. George Springer the next to hit. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah. 0-1. Oh, that pitch is out.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Back goes Trout, still going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 23 for him thus far as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So coming to the plate, David Peralta. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The set and the 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just inside.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
One and 2, here it comes.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. High in the air into shallow left center. Peralta's under it. 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Trout 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Counts even to Trout. 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
We got 2-1 the count.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boys, get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Now the 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-0.
3-0 the count.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And the 3-1. Fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Ready now, JT Realmuto. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the belt, the pitch lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. He's set. Here it comes. Two men are on with two men out. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Peralta is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. Phillies on top, 3-2. Last half of the seventh here, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Yasiel Puig.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. A ball and two strikes from Zach Wheeler. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Deolis Guerra will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 57, Deolis Guerra.
Williams Astudillo will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. 1-1 the count now. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Puig off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Howie Kendrick. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 1-0. Here it is. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Digging in once again, Alec Bohm. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. all these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Softly on a line to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
The catcher.
Digging in, Davy Grion. It was a walk in his last trip. The pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Ranger Suarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. Over 2 with a walk for him so far.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes.
3 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
3-1 to him now. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Smoke toward third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Now batting, left fielder, David.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, David Peralta. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. set with the 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. A 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Look out.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's Marcell Ozuna as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
On the ground up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Kirby Yates comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, and especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So now to the plate, Mike Trout. A ball and no strikes. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike now.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
Pinch running the first for the Phillies. Number 24, Roman Quinn.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's a base hit as well as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. None out, runners at first and second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Archie Bradley is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Springer. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Here's Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw skips through into right. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec.
At the plate, Alec Bohm hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-0 the count. One and 0 count. The pitch.
Ball, action tag.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Davy Grillon would be next. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. He's set. The payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Phillies lead it 5-3. Roman Quinn remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field.
Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
For the Phillies, number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Standing in, Yasiel Puig. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Dominguez is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters, guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi scoops it up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Standing in, Williams Astudillo, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Miami down to their last strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Philadelphia came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ranger Suarez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Sir Anthony Dominguez records the save, his 41st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the